Hello and welcome to the channel. Listen, everyone, thank yous are needed. Thank yous, gratitude, appreciation. Thank you to everything, everyone that you work with, that you trust, that you look up to, into, that has helped you not only get through a very massive situation in your life more recently, but people who help you get through your life on a daily basis. Yeah, down to the person who might make your cup of coffee if you don't make it at home, down to the counselor who watches your kid at camp if your kid is at camp all day, or the babysitter. This is a time of celebration in your life. Nobody, nowhere is asking you to do anything. Nobody is telling you to put in more work. Nobody is telling you, and I know it's to be expected. Like, it's to be expected to like just feel like you got to do more, you got to keep moving. No, nobody is asking you to do any more than what you need to, right? To stay present. All you need to do right now is stay present and show gratitude at every single turn you can. More of that is needed. And there's so many things to be grateful for. So that was my message, my meditation, basically. I didn't want to talk about it, but I gotta talk about it because they pushing me to talk about it. My ancestors, showing my gratitude, basically this morning while dropping my son off at camp. I got a call from this app that I downloaded quite some time ago on my phone called Be My Eyes. I would encourage anybody to download it. No, this is not sponsored, but it's just another small way that I can contribute to helping others, period. And the app is for helping blind people. So a blind person will call you through the app, or will call the app basically, and the app will distribute the call out to people to be able to use their cameras on their phone to help them find whatever they need to find. And luckily I got a call this morning and I was able to answer it. And it seems to be a popular app. Like I said, I've had it on my phone for quite some time, and it's been a few times I've gotten calls like years ago that I couldn't even answer. Like I couldn't answer. If I got to the call, like somebody else beat me to the call. That's usually what happens. But more recently, I was able to catch more than one phone call, and one of those was today. So as I was in line to drop him off, I was getting a call. So I answered and I saw that it was going through. So I just pulled off to the park, to the side to park in the parking lot, and we just waited. And, I took the call. I helped the person. I was, gracious. The person was gracious. And, when I got off the phone, of course, my son was just like, well, who was that? What was you doing? What was you talking to? And, I don't mind explaining to him about things that I be doing. So I explained to him what it was, and then I dropped him off at camp. But during my meditation just now, it came up, and, the question was, what did I take from that? And what I took from that was gratitude. I was grateful that I was able to take that call and help that person while being able to drop my kid off, for camp. And, just being able to not only talk to him, because we talk a lot about giving and being helpful where we can, when we can, and in different ways that we can, right? But I do love it when I'm actually able to model it, right? So that was an opportunity. And I could have easily just been like, I'm present in the moment parenting right now. I can't take this call. Somebody else will take it, of course. Somebody else will take the call. Don't get me wrong. Again, they are very hard to get to, but I was able to take the call this morning. So I was grateful that, the way camp is set up, all I had to do was get right out of the line, park the car, take the call, get him over. Let me say it like this. It's not a busy morning for me. I'm going to put it to you like that. It's not a busy morning for me, so it is not like I was in a rush. I didn't have to rush. I could have, but I didn't. So again, overall, what I took from that experience was gratitude. Gratitude to have that flexibility to do all of the things that I felt were best for me and my heart and my spirit, for me as a person, how I want to show up in the world. I was able to do that. So again, gratitude to not only people, places, and things on your daily, but to yourself too, for being able to show up how you want to, the ways that you want to, when you're able to do that, when you're able to have the flexibility to do that. And it's not even like a second thought, right? It's just second nature. Being a good person is just second nature. It's not hard. So let's see. Strength and squaring the circle. Okay. So we got some strong individuals. Rose Phoenix, forgiveness, authentic expression. Let me get one more. Something has been accomplished or is very close to being accomplished. Deja vu. This is not the first time deja vu has come up in a reading, especially more recently. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Kintsugi. I am going to try to pronounce it. Look at that. And one. This has to do with knowing how something would turn out. Prism. Like you had an eye on it from above. You saw it from all angles. You knew what would happen. No matter, yeah, I can say it like that. They not stopping me. No matter what approach was taken. No matter what approach was taken, no matter who entered the chat, no matter how, where, what, you knew what was going to happen with the situation. You were able to move accordingly. You chose the best movement or non-movement to get the best outcome for yourself in the situation. And this is a good thing because it's almost like coming back home, coming back to, all right, how I'm going to say it is like a storybook, right? You know how when you get to the end of a book, a person reflects and then they conclude. This is where a reflection came by way of a situation, by way of a person, by way of a place, and you saw that reflection for what it was. Not only just what it was, but for who you were, who you are now, right? You may have also saw who you were before when it comes to this reflection, how you may have showed up prior to, along with how you are going to show up now that you are. This is an accomplishment, okay? it really says something about learning a lesson. Not just learning a lesson, but being able to apply the lesson, right? Because we learn a lot of things in school, right? All throughout school, even throughout college. We learn a lot of things that we almost never have to apply to life. And then some things show up in a different form, right? This is about being fluid, being adaptable. The key point is what I was talking about from my meditation. Being adaptable, being fluid, and being grateful. I don't know if y'all can hear that loud thump, but it was a loud thump after I said that. But yeah, being grateful, because there are many things to be grateful for. Your strength, for not getting pulled back into a known situation, for being able to see above the fray, to be able to apply it, to keep you steady. It's a big deal. So I think this is going to... Do y'all want to talk about what happened? Because I feel like I did a reading not too long ago where deja vu came up, and this may be connected to that. I feel like this reading is for those who have made it to the other side and are trying to find a more positive leg to stand on so that they can continue to persevere, because you have to continue moving forward. The thing about life is that it never stops. Everything in life repeats, not just situations, not just people, not just clothes, not just styles, everything in life will show itself again. The key is not to focus on that, when, how. No, the key is to make sure that you are continuing to evolve as a person and become better and better and better so that you can show up in the way that's best for you, no matter how many times or how many different ways someone repeats itself. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of these cards. You have the ability and all the tools to believe in yourself right now. Enlighten. The knowledge you seek is seeking you. There are no distorted versions of reality. And who would know? You would know. You would know. Because you've gone within. You've taken the time to get to know yourself on deeper levels. On deeper levels that don't include that don't include conversations with anyone but you and the divine and your higher self. Okay? It's more than one card. This is also a testament to never stop learning. Never stop learning about not only yourself, but about others. And that don't mean like you got to engage with people that you then healed from and that you done moved on. It don't mean nothing like that. You can definitely learn what you need to know from a distance, okay? But you definitely want to keep learning. Thank you. Infinite wisdom. You are the source and hold all the power you require within. We are giving you the tools to unlock these doors now. Yay! Oh, yay! I'm so proud of you guys. Good always had the strength. You always had the strength to do this. Equilibrium. Look how pretty this card is. Your experience is complete. Process it without judgment. Allow your mind to return to point zero, back to balance. Oh my goodness. I am like 100%. I have to make sure that I tag that other video to however I got to do it. Put it in the description, whatever it is, because that video is going to definitely talk to you more about what you've been through, how that looked, how that felt. If that's the space that you're in, if you're still on your healing journey, if you're still in the place of trying to figure it all out, that's going to be a good video for you to watch. But those of you that have made it to the other side, you have done something amazing, amazingly special for yourself, for your bloodline, for your soul, for your energy, for your purpose, okay? This is a big deal. People can learn so many things. Again, I think I said this earlier. You can learn so many things, but people might not know how to apply it. They might not know how to. They might forget to. But you didn't. You learned it and you applied it. Even after it took time for it to show up again, but it showed up again and you stood firm, heavy, in your boundaries, solid, steady, okay? That proved something. That proved something to the universe. You can be trusted with infinite wisdom. You can be trusted with it. You have to believe this within yourself. Y'all know I'm an advocate for it. I will always tell you. I do not mind. I love being a vessel, especially for messages like this, the beauty in messages like this. But you know you better than anybody else. And you getting to know you and your higher self will help you connect to all the places, all the realms, all the highers, the uppers that you need. They're waiting for you. That's really what it comes down to. They be waiting for you. Okay? You have the tools to get these messages the same way I'm getting these messages. So I encourage you, as you express your gratitude, as you show gratitude, this is the best time. Show gratitude for your ability to connect. Show gratitude for your ability to receive messages. Show gratitude for your ability to be a vessel, a body of light, of clarity, of positivity, of truth. There are no locked doors. There are no locked gates. You're protected and you are being carried. The more you balance yourself within, the more balance you give. You exert it. Okay? So I'm going to leave this right here. If you like the reading, you made it this far, hit the like button right now. Celebrate your positivity. Show some gratitude. Subscribe. You are here. You made it this far. I would love to continue to speak this kind of life into you all and continue to give you the information that you need, of course. So hit the subscribe button. It is the best way to share your energy. It helps keep the vibrations high here at the channel. At this time, I am sending you all helpful, healing energy of celebration. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.